realised I haven't cooked fish yet. The only other thing I haven't cooked is like pork. Cook from Home Season 2, cooking a salmon dressed like a sailor. So exciting!
Easy Q, scan QR, might as well you cook from home.
It is a show where I, an amateur cook, attempts at recreating famous dishes so that you guys at home can decide whether it is worth cooking or not. Today we're gonna finally cook a fish. In fact, one of the easiest fish to cook, a salmon. And with the other ingredients here, we're gonna make a creamy Tuscan salmon. We have the salmon itself, we have onion, garlic and butter, little cherry tomatoes, we have baby spinach, we have cooking cream and we have Parmesan cheese. When you buy spinach, it's gonna come looking like this. So what you want to do is to delete all of it from the stock. And when it comes to cream, it doesn't really matter whether you buy thickened cream or light thickened cream. Difference is the fat content within it. At the end, I'll rate this dish based on its price, difficulty, the time it took, and finally whether you should cook this from home. From an amateur to an amateur, let's be chefs together. Let's go! So first off, what you're gonna do is turn on your stove on low heat and then place a pan on top of it. So while we are waiting for the pan to get hot, we're gonna cut up our salmon. Slice that salmon up. Season them before we put them right in. Grab your olive oil, take your salmon, skin side down, we're gonna place it in and don't touch it for about 5 minutes before we flip over. With these 5 minutes, you can wash your cutting board and then start prepping your garlic and onions. Once we've diced up your onion and garlic, we're gonna leave them one side. It has been about 5 minutes, just flip them over. After around 3 minutes, we're gonna flip the salmon on its side so that it sort of sears the sides too. That is what we want on all our sides. We're gonna leave these babies one side because we're gonna cook up our gravy here. With all the salmon juices inside this pan, we're gonna grab a knob of butter, place it inside. We're gonna first put our onions in, add the garlic in. After around 1 or 2 minutes, it's time to add in your cherry tomatoes. Let me see if I can do a flip. Some skills to pay the bills. Add 2 pinches of salt. Add some pepper. Finally, add our spinach. Now, it may seem like a lot, but it will wilt once it touches the heat. It's about time to add in the cream. And how much we want to pour inside is just half a cup. I mean, who can argue with that? Right before we put the salmon back in, we're going to sprinkle just a bit of Parmesan. Bathe your salmon with the sauce. Turn off your heat. It's time to plate. Drizzle it on top. I mean, you could do that. Or you can be a little bit more fancy with it. One is for you to eat and the other is to impress your in-laws. My god, the gravy is super creamy. You got very crispy salmon and you got bursts of acidity from the tomatoes itself. It's sort of missing lemon. Now this is with the lemon. So that is it for today's episode of Cook From Home. Cook for your in-laws, guaranteed plus points for you. Price itself adds up to a total of $30, although most of the ingredients can already be found in your kitchen. I'd give this a 2-star difficulty as once the ingredients are all prepped, the cooking is quite a no-brainer. I took a good 25 minutes to make this, and at the end, for 3 servings of this for $30, it's like instant fine dining. If you like this recipe, I really think you should try it. And while you're at it, like this video, share it with your friends, and comment on the comment section what I should cook next in the next episode of Cook From Home. See ya!